Athlete Dodgeball rules. 6 balls are used in the game. 3 balls are spaced evenly on each side of the court, about 3 feet before the center line. Each team starts with 6 members, with at least 2 of each gender. At the sound of the first whistle, players run for the balls. A ball is not in play until it passes the clear line, about 12 feet back from the center line. If the ball is thrown before it has been cleared, the ball is given to the other team. If the thrower is caught, he is out, but anyone hit by this uncleared ball is still safe. Players are out if any part of their body crosses the center line, but a player can reach over the line to grab a ball, including leaning on one ball so long as no part of their body touches the other side. If a player jumps across the line, they'll be called out immediately. No suicide rule allowed. To eliminate an opponent, a player must throw the ball and hit an opposing player anywhere below the head, clothing included. Headshots don't count unless a player is ducking or jumping and gets hit in the head. When a player is called out, they can pass the ball they're holding to a teammate. The safest way to leave the court is to raise your hand so the opposing team can identify you. If a player is hit but the ball is caught either by the player or their teammate before it touches another surface, the player who threw the ball is out. Rebounds off the walls or netting are considered dead balls and cannot get a player out. If a ball hits more than one player on a throw and is not caught, all players hit are out. If a player catches an opponent's throw, the player who threw the ball is out, and any player on the catcher's side can return to the game, as long as they maintain the gender minimum. If there are already 6 players on the floor, no new player will be allowed back in. Players returning to the court are considered active as soon as they touch the back wall. If this player intentionally touches any ball before touching the wall, they are out. Close calls and trapped balls are at the referee's discretion. A trapped ball is when a player is hit or catches a ball at the same time the ball hits the ground. All referee decisions are final. Players cannot get their own teammates out. Players may hold as many balls as they please. They can also make a valid catch while holding another ball. A player may block a ball with another ball. If a deflected ball is caught by a teammate, the thrower is out. If a player deflects a ball but drops their ball in the process, they are out, even if the deflected ball is caught. If a thrown ball is deflected off a blocking ball but then hits the blocker, the player is out. If a player deflects a ball into a teammate and the teammate does not catch the ball, that teammate is out. A player may deflect a ball into the air and drop their own ball by choice to catch the deflected ball. Balls can only be thrown, not kicked. A kicked ball may result in a player being called out. A ball swatted from the air or ground does not count as a throw. Honesty is essential in dodgeball. If a player is hit, it is their responsibility to call themselves out whether the referee sees it or not. The referee has the final say in any hit. When there is 1 player remaining on each team, the bounces count rule is in effect for the rest of the game. During this period, a player can be called out by a thrown ball even if the ball touches the ground first. That ball is still live until it either touches a wall or ceiling, is blocked into the ground, or comes to a controlled stop. In an effort to keep the game going and prevent a standstill, referees will enforce a 5-second countdown to force a side to throw. Countdowns are decided by the following factors in this order. 1. The team with more balls on their side must throw. 2. If both teams have equal number of balls, then the team with more players on the court must throw. 3. If both sides have equal balls and players, then whoever threw a ball last, the other team, is required to throw. Only 1 ball must be thrown in order to reset a countdown. Failure to throw a ball by the end of a countdown will result in that team giving all their balls to the other side. And that is how you play dodgeball. Now, get out there and do yourself proud.